Hey everybody. You are all so welcome. Before I start, I definitely want to acknowledge this Kaurna country that we are gathering on, and just also pay respects to custodians past, present and emerging. For those of you that have just wandered in and have no idea who I am, my name is XAVIA. I am an Adelaide Hills girl also, but I have lived in the Northern Territory and have been creating music on Aranda country in Alice Springs for about 6 or 7 years now, so it's just really lovely to be back. But you'll hear the desert all the way through my songs, so bear that in mind. Driving out our desert, and the silence grows, speaking the volumes. Only silence knows. Fruits of our So I'm here tonight to share and celebrate a 3-year project, an EP called Mountain Whisper. And Our Silence, that first song, is actually the last song on the EP. So I'm working my way backwards through the songs. And this is a single I released a couple of years ago called Rainfalls, and it's a song that just kind of sprung to life on its own, which for me is quite unusual. I'm somebody that can spend many years on one song. And we were visiting Uluru, and we're lucky enough to witness it in a big desert storm, which is magic like no other. My kids run out into the yard when there's a storm and just, it's everybody's in the streets or up on a mountain just enjoying. So Uluru at the best of times or the worst of times is really moving to visit in a sun shower. It's magic like nothing else. so much history in this room tonight. I can't really hide that I'm quite overwhelmed to see you all. So many different pieces of my life in this room. So thank you for being here. If anyone's near my phone, can they just turn my alarm off? It's right next to the merch. I've got an alarm that's just right next to that merch there. This next song is at the heart of my EP, and it was one of the first songs that I created using the loop pedal, which is this other kind of piece of my gear that you can hear at play. And it's a song that I wrote for my husband, who's back in the desert with our 2 kids. So he would be playing trumpet tonight, and he would be really happy to be here, but I have to send thanks to him for supporting me in my music. Thanks, guys. I'll tell him you clapped. Need to give a big thanks to Kim, my cousin as well, who's loaning me his cello, his backup cello. This is the first time I've played not my instrument ever on stage, so. It's called Resting Heartbeat. Just going to wait for that plane, otherwise it's going to be in the loop. It's kind of vibey, but not quite the right vibe. One time I got someone screaming from the audience in delight in my loop, and then it made me crack up for the rest of the song. Every time it came around, I couldn't sing. It was too funny. So if you're really loud and ruckus, then you might see that tonight. gets to dance music during my set, so if you want to get on the table, yeah, basically. I'm going to take a brief step aside from my EP because it does not go for an hour. Many people and much music has influenced me over the years, and this is one of the bands that really has as well. When you've been in the desert for, I guess we've been there 7 years, sometimes it's months or years between visits to the ocean, and you really feel it. And this is a new song that I wrote about that feeling. It's called Tidal Fever. Although that does sound like the ocean. Okay. Tidal fever, touch the water to my skin, never further, locked in waves of drought and sea. Breathless, airless reckoning, and when I wake, I'll let you in. The fight's still salty on my skin. Tidal fever. Oh, draw me when I wake, I'll let you in. I dreamt the ocean deep and green, the loss, the torment, sent to sea. Resolve, resolve, resolve. Resolve, 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 still salty on my skin. Thank you. Just going to bring it down a bit and turn the alarm off on my phone. I can do it. I'm so sorry. Me and Tim were just talking about how rude it is to pull your phone out during a set. It's snoozing again. That's okay. We yes. But it's okay for you guys if you want to get it out and find me on all the internet places and follow me, then you're welcome to get your phone. This is the very first song on my EP. It's called Soleil. We have a lot of sunshine in the desert, and the sun is a funny thing. It burns and it's so hot and ferocious, and yet it kind of reaches us in dark corners as well in the dead of winter, and it dances in the trees, and it dances, the shadows dance, and all of those things kind of just asked a question, and I felt like I needed to be answered with a song. So this is Soleil, and Soleil is an ancient Baltic sun goddess.
Warmest white, come shoot a hole right out of me. Violent light will come and go, you'll never know. But you are home, you have a home and family with me. Warmest white, I let you in, you seek me out. Alone in space and time, burning beyond the sky, across the land and sea. Breathe life you'll never meet. Soleil, go dripping off my surface. Leave no trace, no memory splintered through glass. But you are home. Embrace the shadows, chase the night with me. Warmest white, I let you in, you seek me out. You've journeyed far and fast through untold dark and dust, seeking a hidden place, resting upon my face, alone in space and time, burning beyond the sky, across the land and sea. Breathe life you'll never meet.
I should mention that the recordings sound so entirely different to what you are hearing. I was fortunate enough to work with a producer in Alice Springs called Dave Crow, who's got an electronic act called Resin Moon. You should certainly look him up. He's great. And also Ben Allen, who is a producer from Darwin, who goes by Broadwing. That's his artist name. And so there's a lot of electronic details and synths and some beautiful sounds in there, very intricate. So I'm really proud of it, even though it took 3 years to get there. It's really special. Yay, thank you. I'm going to go a little off script now. There is many other projects I've been working on in the last 3 to 5 years. I've been mentoring Indigenous artists. I've been producing an all-female collaborative showcase of diverse voices called She Sings about once a year. And I've also been working with my brother Dante, and we released an EP a couple of years ago, so he is going to hate me for this. But this morning I woke up and he hid in the guest room and scared the living daylights out of me, and so this is the return. It is a song called Into the Night, and this is a very stripped back cello version of it, but yeah, our side project is called Mesite, and we released our EP last year, and this is one of the songs off it. It's probably one of my favourite songs I've ever written, so. And I am imagining how it must feel to fall out of a plane. The older I get, the more afraid of heights I am, so that's the feeling I'm trying to channel in this song. Speaking of planes, I should have, I should have just run with it. Ever the perfectionist. All right. Just got a couple more. Hope everyone's had a beautiful evening. What a lovely room and space this is. Big thank you again to Kevin for running the sound. It's so comfortable and lovely up here. And the Wheat Chief for supporting live music again and again and again. And you guys for supporting live music. The industry has really taken a hit. And thank you for showing up and, yeah, all the things. So give yourself a big round of applause. This song has its own little story and its own little journey. It's found people all around the world. It's found a lot of yoga playlists and hiking playlists, and sometimes it's like listening, waiting music for massage place. But yeah, I've been really blessed for this to have been picked up by a couple of Spotify playlists, and many, many people over the years have really enjoyed this song, which is, yeah, surreal, but yeah. It's called Horizons.
Million years of toil and folly, oh,
Thank you, guys. I brought some merch down with me from Alice Springs. This is the very first time I've ever backed myself enough to make something physical. There's CDs, because some people just like to have something to hold, and tea towels, you know. Because if you're anything like us, there's dishes. Tote bags, t-shirt. There's really only a couple of t-shirts left. All of my Alice Springs family were very generous and bought up all my stuff, but I'm really glad that I can bring a few things, and yeah. If you don't have a lot of money, right there at the merch desk there's a QR code, and you can do a lot of things for free to support artists. Follow, join, share, like, you know, just basically stroke our ego. I'm coming back to Adelaide in August for a special She Sings show where I'm working with artists from Adelaide and Alice Springs. So keep an eye on the socials for that. But otherwise, yeah, just a big, warm, happy hug. If I could lick your face, I probably would. No, but big, big, big kisses, and thank you to the new people and the old people and all the people that I see around the room. It's really, really heartwarming, and I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to finish with a lullaby for the kids. This auto harp kind of found me when I was down for Fringe a few years ago. I walked into an old, like a music shop with folk instruments, and as soon as I picked it up, I was a bit mesmerised and wrote this song in the shop. It's called Heart the Harbour. Tell tales long told of the brave and the bold, eyes unfold, ever so quietly. And as you float away in the night on a dreamy sailboat out of sight. Thank you again, everybody.